do you measure the depth of a rivalry? How do you quantify football hatred? Here's how. You measure it by the faces, by the anguish, by the joy. You measure it by the lines drawn in the turf, the taunting, the tackles. You measure it by Florida State versus Miami. Nearly 500 miles separate the campuses, but nothing separates their contempt for one another. That spear pierces the ground. It marks its territory. The Seminoles dare you to beat them. That smoke, that swagger, that practiced indifference is Miami personified. These two teams are bonded together by decades of history, by wide rights, by wide left, by a conga line of the very best who played the game, by the very best who coached the game. For more than 20 years, it was the rivalry that other rivalries wanted to be when they grew up. It had gravitas. How do you measure a rivalry? You go to Canes versus the Noles.
Fresh off a facelift, Hard Rock Stadium is energized. A sense here of relief after a tense week in Florida, and now release with this big rivalry game. Welcome to ESPN Saturday Night Football on ABC, and this presentation of the ACC on ESPN. Miami 4-0 against a suspect schedule in Mark Richt's first year. Favorites tonight against number 23. 4 to 5 games. That's staggering. They fake it to Walton. Immediate pressure and a sack as Kaya is swung down by Jacob Pugh, a linebacker.
One of the adjustments from Charles Kelly. 1st and 10, they're expecting run, so early they set the edge with a blitz from number 16, Jacob Pugh. Does a nice job. Miami tries to catch him off guard with play.
Down this season. 2 for 2 last week. Francois batted down to the line of scrimmage, and the Canes defense makes a stand and will take over as Demetrius Jackson came off the end to break it up.
Manny Diaz rolls the dice like the 06 season when he was at Georgia.
And Yearby gets loose, and Dalvin Cook's high school teammates.
No longer that CEO type of head coach.
You flip it out in the flat. This is Herndon, the tight end, who gets a block and is spun down aggressively on the far sideline. Michael Badgley from 37 yards. Very reliable junior kicker. And he knocks it right through. So Miami draws first blood late first quarter, 3-0. Just get it off, and Francois rolling, wanted to take a downfield shot, and now just fires it into the bench. Kendrick Norton knocked him down, and Francois lost his helmet, is very slow to get up. No flag, but a message delivered. He's proven his toughness already this season. He's going to have to show it again tonight. 3-0, a first quarter dominated by defense. That was really close to a personal foul. Didn't call it. Back after this message. And a word for your local ABC station. And Sean McGuire of the year in a very loud environment. Collects the snap, feels the pressure, and will not escape. They come right after McGuire. And Gerald Willis and Joe Jackson, 2 back. Not a breath of wind in the stadium. Kaya on a slant. Complete. And that's the freshman, Amon Rich.
Side. That time too easy for Kaya.
And now Kaya delivers to Coley near side. Stutter step. Lowers the shoulder near midfield. Another first down. Yearby cuts it back in a quick burst. Yearby spinning for 11 yards. And the Canes. Noles rush 4. Kaya retreats. It's a screen look. Flips it off to Walton, who's got a convoy of blockers. Walton busts into the secondary. Cuts it back. Brought down near the 10. You can in 3rd and very long. Again, got to get to the 2. There's a shot for the end zone. This is Coley. Grabs it. No signal. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Terrific throw. Taylor, the freshman, covering the veteran who couldn't get his feet down.
Boy, this is going to be an interesting look. The left leg looked like it may have been down. Watch his left foot as he catches the ball. Is it down? That's the one question.
Ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under review.
The right foot clearly
out of bounds.
Yeah.
I was just, this will be an interesting look. The left foot. Let's see when it stop it. That's a touchdown.
Dave Katara is a rules expert. Dave, they're taking a look at this.
The receiver's left foot was in bounds when the ball was possessed.
A tremendous throw by Kaya. A 21-yard acrobatic catch by Coley. Running game hasn't really busted loose so far. It's been Kaya, efficient and effective throwing, and now breaking loose. This is the freshman Amon Richards. Sidesteps a man, still going in the FSU. Timeout from 51 to make it a 13-point lead. Drives it low and knocks it through. That cleared the crossbar by 20 feet.
I mean, he's got to have one of the strongest legs in the country. You mentioned the 57-yarder he's made earlier in his career against.
Ball out of the end zone. In good protection. Whitfield has been the weapon down the middle. Terrific. 28 yards for the birthday boy. Kermit Whitfield, his 5th catch tonight. Now Francois chased, gets away, and even on a bad shoulder, he's rumbling into the secondary, slides. Got plenty of calls this week of support from his big brother, the All-American Roberto. This one, 31. And he does slide it through. So a 62-yard drive in 8 plays when a minute 6. The Noles on the board finally. Noles.
The defense is the backbone of this program. That's what they're trying to bring back.
And there's the freshman again. Amon Richards on the slant. Kaya from the pocket delivers. Coley running free and now just tackled at the 12-yard line by Lewis, who saved the touchdown. They don't bring pressure. Kaya's well protected. Takes an end zone shot. Dangerous throw, and it's intercepted. McFadden came back and took it away from the freshman. A huge play for that Noles defense.
And a huge play individually for Tavares McFadden. Talked about in the first half. He's been picked on at times this year. He's made some mental errors. A very gifted player. Great position. Gets his eyes turned around and is able to make that interception. Nice job.
First, Canes turnover. Chance to add to this lead. Showing pressure off the edge on 2nd and 7. They bring it. Cook picks it up, and now Francois delivers on the far side. Rudolph tiptoes just 2 tight ends. They fake it to Cook, and now Francois finally will take a shot downfield, and Cook is wide open. Dalvin running free. Touchdown. Flag is down. They may have roughed Francois, but Dalvin Cook, the hometown guy, strikes again against the Canes. 59 yards. And Francois, without his helmet, is still sitting on the field.
Passer, defense, number 31. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the succeeding kick.
With your linebackers, it can catch up to you. Here they're trying to blitz a linebacker. He's actually responsible for Dalvin Cook in man coverage. Watch him right here. He falls down. Dalvin Cook's just going to go right down the sideline, and because they're in man coverage, nobody is there to pick him up. The patience from Francois to let the play develop, giving Cook time to be able to get down the sideline, but after he made that throw, he got drilled by Demetrius Jackson.
Yeah, this is very late. You're right. It's a sandwich shot.
Yeah. Jackson from behind. Another defensive lineman. Helmets off.
In motion, 2 tight end look from the I formation. They fake it to Cook, and Francois rolls out, takes a shot, delivers, and it's catch is made. James brings some pressure. It's picked up, and another strike is delivered. That's Auden Tate, who fights for a first down near the 20.
The ball right on the money.
Play action, flipped over short. Whitfield makes a man miss and scoots into the end zone, and the Seminoles take the lead. How about that? Block on the edge from Rudolph Kirk. And we see that.
Works the run, gets it to the outside to Whitfield, and there's the 2 blocks by his wide receivers. Again, almost as a seasoned veteran, DeAndre Francois reading the coverage, recognizing the blitz from Johnson, and getting the ball out to the very fleet-footed Kermit. Whitfield has had a big night tonight for these receivers. That's 7 receptions, 83 yards, and
Francois protected, delivers across the middle. Catch made on a huge hit deliver, but holding on to the ball was Cook. Picks his way for a first down and almost broke it. There's no mystery. It's Cook, but he doesn't get there this time. They're shooting the gap was Darian Owens, the reserve linebacker. It's fourth down.
That's exactly goal.
That's a great point. That was the 12th play of the drive. They dig in and force Aguayo's 32-yard field goal. They'll take that, though, because it's still a one-score game. Exactly. Boy, nice to see these two rivals pushing each other's
offense, and especially Kaya throwing the football.
Kaya on third down delivers to Coley, who has been the key guy. If they don't convert here, maybe just one more chance to get back into this thing. Kaya stepped up, sack on back-to-back plays. That was Josh Sweat, the Buck linebacker.
Remember Josh Sweat when he was questionable for the Louisville game? You take him out of this pass rush, it's a significant loss. Charles Kelly is fired up, and I don't blame him. Here he is right here, just using his speed. Does a good job of getting around him. You can see he's not quite 100%, but still quick enough to get around Trevor.
They breed delay. Francois is grabbed high and wrestled down for a loss by Chad Thomas.
Well, the first time we've called Chad Thomas's name tonight. Does a great job of getting around because of his quickness. Keep in mind, 265 pounds. The left guard, Kareem R., who came around with the return.
Gets away a kick, and Berrios, no fair catch, cuts it back. Braxton Berrios, FSU territory, and cut down inside the 20. Finally, a special teams play as Berrios hit a crease and accelerated. The touchdown is saved at the end.
Great job here. Watch the freshman Richards. He does not block in the back. He kind of pulled back. They set up a wall off to the left, and he just set those blocks up perfectly.
How about the fact that Logan Tyler, the punter, got a hand out there and saved the touchdown, Kirk?
That was the only thing.
Walton, nothing. Stuff right there by DeMarcus Walker, who came around the edge. Interesting call.
Yeah, your stud's got to take over when he can.
5, here it comes. Last gasp, perhaps, for the Canes. Kaya for the end zone. Coley, touchdown! A fourth down touchdown, and Michael Badgley, who's made 72 consecutive PATs, must deliver one more to tie the game with 1:38 to play. What a throw by Kaya on fourth down. It's blocked. It's no good. The nose blocked the PAT, and Badgley's streak ends at 72 in a row. Nobody's been more automatic making PATs in college football than Michael Badgley.
Watch the hold. Little bit maybe affects the rhythm there, but no question. And it's DeMarcus Walker gets his hand on it and knocks that ball away. Talking about one of the best kickers in the country. How about the leader, Walker, making plays down the stretch. Penetrates right there, puts the hand up and knocks that away. Unbelievable. And just when it looked like Miami, with the throw there on fourth down, was going to tie this football game.
You're talking about, well, let's take the touchdown
watch
first.
The touch. Great coverage, by the way, by McFadden. I mean, he is stride for stride. The only thing he doesn't do is locate the ball there at the end. Perfect throw by Kaya. Always, he and Coley just seem to always be in sync. That is a gutsy play to potentially tie the game. Interesting.
Play action. All kinds of room for Francois. who doesn't really want to get out of bounds, falls down. It's a first down.
That is all Jimbo Fisher. Great.
Francois snapped it about 5 seconds before he had to. Cook around the edge. May not matter. Dalvin Cook, another first down at the 35-yard line. And now Miami is going to have a third loss by a total of 10 points in the last 3 years. And they had leads in the second half of all of them. And this Florida State team is going to improve to 4-2. They get their first conference win. Keep slim hopes alive for the division title. They got to beat Clemson in a couple of weeks at home. Hope the Tigers lose another game. Hope Louisville loses a game. But for now, forget all that. It's Francois and a testament to toughness. And Fisher still perfect against Miami. And DeMarcus Walker expects him to rush the pass overtime and preserves the victory. Tonight's game produced by Bill Bonnell, directed by Derek Mobley. For our entire crew, we bid you adieu and invite you to join us next Saturday night. Ohio State and Wisconsin in Camp Randall. That one should be a lot of fun too. 10 now for the 4 wrap-up show. Let's go to Cassidy Hubbard. Noles win it by 1.